Good afternoon and welcome to Stavanger, Norway. We sit on the coast in the southwest of the country, and if you'd like, you may travel by boat all along the 2,650-kilometer long coastline, taking in some fantastic sights and scenery, including fjords, islands and bays. Spring has sprung and the day is young. Let's take you back to the modern facility of Sørmarka Arena for the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship 2019. This afternoon, Korea will play Finland. Let's meet the teams for Korea. Che Chi-won playing with Jang Heri, coached by Lee Hein. For Team Finland, Tomi Rantamäki playing alongside Elina Virtala, coached by Iko Santi. And these are the teams in Group B. England alone on top with 5 wins, followed by Kazakhstan and Korea at 4-1. Finland sit at 3-2 with New Zealand as well. Ireland 1-4. Saudi Arabia and Qatar yet to pick up a win here in Stavanger. The other games this afternoon: Ireland take on New Zealand, Kazakhstan play England, Chinese Taipei play Hungary, Switzerland take on Guyana, also Qatar to play Saudi Arabia. The rules of play for mixed doubles: 2 players, 1 male, 1 female. There's 1 pre-positioned stone per team per end, 5 stones to be thrown per team. The game is scheduled for 8 ends, and both teams will have 22 minutes of thinking time to play the game. The players are allowed to switch positions between the ends if they like, but the players will have to throw rocks 1 and 5 or the middle 3 rocks. There are no takeouts until the 4th played stone. That includes outside the house and inside the house. And the teams are allowed to play 1 power play end per game when they have the hammer. I'm Sander Olvag, joined by mixed doubles expert Tabitha Peterson. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, Sander.
Let's get this rolling. You see Finland picking up the last stone. Advantage in the pre-game practice. Both players play 2 draws to the button. Finland did that quite well. So it is Korea to start. And it's a bit calm before the storm, you might say. As Jang Heri throws the first rock, only 21 years of age, with a bright future ahead.
Yeah, been curling for a long time, so making their world debut here. This first stone, ideally frozen on the back, yellow. Anywhere from top 4 foot to frozen is the ideal spot. So this one comes up smidge light and a little bit wide on the line.
Here is Elina Virtala, 53 years of age. She played volleyball at a national level for 22 years. And Tomi Rantamäki has described her as a very fit athlete.
This one also coming up just a little bit lighter than they wanted. Trying to come down and tap that red stone, or at least freeze, and it will be a guard. So Korea with a chance to draw around the other way.
Che Chi-won.
라인 많아.
희여들.
야, 라인 그대로. 라인 그대로. 야.
오케이.
Well, it squeaked past the center guard. It will. Does not have the legs to get into the forfeit, though.
So maybe we're seeing slightly different ice conditions. So far, everything has come up a little bit light. The athletes have tools to help them determine the speed of the ice with stopwatches, but sometimes it just takes a few rocks down paths to determine the speed.
Rantamäki looking to open it up here.
Makes the double peel, but does stick his shooter. Still kind of in the way. Korea with another chance here to draw another one around. They could also guard here. They don't have hammers, so we'll see what they've chosen to do.
라인 얘 있어. 웨이터 어디야 라인룸?
8.
와!
사실 헤비야.
안 돼.
아주 많아.
This one looking a little bit outside of the line. Maybe a little bit of an overcorrection there, adding a little bit of weight. And more weight usually means a little bit less curl as well.
Vaihda puolta. Mä poistan sen etukiven.
Did play a qualification back home in Finland against these siblings Aku and Una Kausta.
Hey, yep.
It was the Kausta siblings who won the Finnish championship and then played against Tomi Rantamäki, who did the best on tour. They played a lot of mixed doubles on the tour this season. So they faced off in the best out of 7 because of the ranking points on the tour. These two had a 2-win advantage coming into that best of 7. So only played 4 games, 1 and 2. And that was good enough to qualify them here. And we're seeing more of that from other federations where you will be asked to play more events, put more effort and time into it, and not just an afterthought.
Yeah, and there's more and more events taking place on tour, men's and women's, additionally mixed doubles. But it can be quite a rigorous schedule playing in all the events, but you want to get points for your team that can qualify you into other tournaments and possibly qualify you into a world championships depending on your federation's rules.
라인 그대로 야. 5. 야. 라인 그대로. 라인 내려와. 야.
Korea has never medaled at the World Mixed Doubles, but came close last year. Lost a bronze game, and that was Jung Hae-ji and Lee Ki-young. That was the same team that participated at the Pyeongchang Olympic Games.
Elina,
also a young duo.
Mä muutan. Me otetaan poistoon noitten heittämäkiviä oma siihen tilalle.
Joo.
Of course, we have a very young team, a junior team of Kim Min-ji, who played the World Women's Championship. And there was 3 very young guys on the team of Kim So-hyuk at the World Men's as well. Just a lot of young curlers coming out of Korea at the moment.
You have to think hosting the Olympic Games has something to do with piquing the interest of curling in Korea as well.
스테이는
안 돼?
들어와야 돼.
Especially with their women's team getting the silver medal.
내가 롤 들어오면 걸려.
They became
롤
pretty
들어오면
popular.
걸려. 생각보다 얇게 맞아야 돼.
얇게 맞아야 된다고?
여기.
You can see the thinking here. They will hit and roll off that yellow.
웨이트
안 돼.
컨트롤러 갈게. 컨트롤.
안 맞으면. 웨이팅 약해.
Controlled weight here, not too much weight. Well swept. Is it enough weight to remove the yellow one?
Ei ole
It
väärissä,
will.
vaan
but Korea only sits
joo.
one.
Siellä on kumminkin 2 noin.
Buried under the guard, of course.
No on se määris.
Määrit
Määris.
lännille.
Could you play a double on the Reds and stick around for 2?
You might have to play a little bit
Voi ottaa mun mielestä pesä ulkoa.
down weight to get your shooter to stick around, but the angles
Joo.
look like your shooter might roll out depending on where you hit it. But it could be there. Otherwise, you go for the easier shot, draw for your 1.
Does seem to be the draw. Last stone, first end for Finland.
Both players sweeping the stone, taking a second look.
Suunta on... Älä. Kato suuntaan.
Ei mitään. Kova.
Needs full 4-foot.
Line's okay here, but it's going to slip past that tee line.
One red.
And it's going to slide a bit too deep. 1 red, says Tommi Rantamäki. And will be a steal for Korea. They lead 1-0 after 1 end of play.
1 red. All right.
Liukkaasti tuli siellä.
줬어. 라인 른.
여기
그냥
세개 아홉.
라인 그대로.
9.
와, 아홉. 와. 와.
8.
와. 아니야.
Jung Hee throws the first stone of the second end here. Korea, Finland, Group E.
Korea stealing in the first end.
Otetaan noja.
Finland's draw attempt just a little bit heavy.
Pretty big game for both teams here. Finland sitting at 3-2 in the group.
Voima riittää. Vähän
Desperately
tökkää.
needs a win.
Tänään vielä.
Korea, of course, sitting at 4-1.
Just noja.
Wouldn't want to drop another game with Kazakhstan also at 4-1. England ahead with 5-0.
Etu valko.
Top 2 teams from each group will progress. If you place third, you are dependent on your draw shot to come through. Only 4 out of the 6 third place teams will go through, ranked on draw shot challenge.
We're seeing draw shot challenge become more and more important
웨이트.
라인만.
in these major events.
라인 줘. 웨이트야. 웨이트 어디야?
It's hard to compare 2 teams that are playing in 2 different groups, and that's why the draw shot is necessary to separate them. But of course, if you just win enough games, you make it through. That's the best plan.
Exactly. Just keep winning.
Not necessarily the easiest one.
Yeah, Finland had a close game against Kazakhstan scoring 4 in the 8th end to tie it, but then they did end up losing in the extra end. Korea's only loss was to England.
Takatee.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, that duo of Anna and Ben Fowler
Yep.
improving every year. Also, players from Kazakhstan improving a lot. It'll be fun to see what nations will be on the podium in the next 10, 20, 30 years. It can change quite a bit.
Yeah, every field every year is getting more and more competitive, and it's amazing to see all these countries involved, growing our sport that we love so much.
좀 더.
Normally we see teams like Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, Scotland, Canada dominate quite a bit. In mixed doubles, we've had a few different nations come in and medal. New Zealand, Hungary, even Spain.
라인만.
와.
USA?
셋.
They've medaled quite a bit through the times elsewhere.
그냥 기다릴게.
셋.
Korea happy with their shot stone, trying to put up the guard.
샷.
Maybe over curling a little bit on them.
Paina puolta.
Finland most likely going to
바깥쪽으로 섰어야 됐는데.
attempt the tap on their yellow stone in the top 8 foot.
센터로 다 아웃 잡아.
Ei.
Takapuna, takavalko. Takavalko.
Almost a double tap, but it will cross over the top face of their own stone in the top 8 foot. Opens up the side at least for them for later.
Joo, se oli itse asiassa
Joo.
läpivoima.
Se oli varmaan hakki.
Joo.
좀 더.
웨이트.
라인만.
라인 예의 있어.
왜 좋아?
와. 라인 좀
Korea
있어.
wanting another
아직이야,
guard
아직이야,
here.
아직 예의 있어.
Sometimes it's a little scary guarding your shot rock when the opposition is sitting 2, 3, 4.
What's the option?
Nothing really good for Korea to hit. That's why they are continuing to guard. Those Finland stones are just enough under cover.
Jos tuosta välistä sais tykättyä pikkusen punosta eteenpäin, se olisi ihan optimi. Väli on aika pieni.
Which also means Finland can't use them
No,
to
noitten kiveä punosta eteenpäin.
raise
Siis
them.
pesässä oleva ykköstä.
Joo,
Tuosta välistä.
Joo, joo.
Marginaalilla, että osuu tuohon suojana olevaan ja levittää. Tosin sen jälkeen... en tiedä. Katsotaan.
Aika tiukka väli se on.
Se on vähän pieni väli. Kokeillaan siitä.
Onko isompi kierre? Ai se on sun vielä, joo. Okay.
Options are raising the Korean red stones into the rings. Double raise into the red shot rock.
Laita
Or you can try to
Ehkä joku
clear the guards off the
6
front.
kierrosta.
Joo.
But with only 2 shots left for Finland, you kind of want to make a move here.
Takavalkoinen voima.
Joo. Voima aika hyvä.
Ei nousta. Lähellä. Ei. Joo. Jop. Oma jatko,
Bit of
jätä Oma
rotation on
siihen.
this from Tomi Rantamäki. We have seen that from him before,
Okay.
where he
No
will
saatiin tää keltainen
tend to
auki.
add extra rotation on certain throws to make them go straighter. Saw that especially at the Olympic Games, pulling it back, adding some extra spin.
Siinä on 2 heittoa ton punaisen sisäposkesta ohuella tänne.
It is true that the rock will run straight for longer with the added rotation, but it's quite tough
Näkemästä haittaa.
Joo.
to switch up your release.
Katsotaan kumpi tästä jää.
Yeah, and some teams do,
Yrittää suojata
depending on
molemmat.
ice conditions, throw more rotation or try to throw less rotation. So it's a good tool to have in your back pocket if needed, but most players try to throw consistent rotations so that you get a better read on the ice.
Yeah, so if you come to
둘만 와.
a place where it curls a lot, players might add more rotation, but they'll do that consistently through the week and through the game, not necessarily go back and forth.
Shot to shot, yeah. Depends. Once in a while you need to have a spinner to get through a port, or a lazy handle as we call it. Less rotations to maybe get something to really swing around and curl a lot more.
En tiedä sitten,
So what is left for Finland here?
jos vetää tolla kivellä tänne päin.
Looking at the angle raise.
Entäs tuleeko täältä määrislinja ihan?
Ei. Voi siihen ykkösen saada, mutta me halutaan yrittää enemmän.
Ja?
I don't know if they could quite get the intern draw around everything.
Tällä osuma.
Joo.
They're thinking yellow, onto red, perhaps.
Difficult shot here.
Eli osuma semmonen
1/3.
Tohon
Joo.
kohtaan, niin.
Joo. Ja
Voit laittaa kasipua. Se tulee helposti. Ja merkki voi olla vaikka se punaisen vasemmasta laidasta.
Last stone, second end. Bit of a circus shot coming up here.
Joo. Joo.
Liina Virtala,
Ei!
yellow onto yellow. Ah, that's close. Good
close.
effort. Just had to catch that a hair thinner. Korea steals again. 2-0 lead after 2.
연서.
야!
5.
라인 그대로 가야 돼. 야. 더. 조금만 더.
Korea leads Finland 2-0.
굿스.
Couple of steals on the board for the Koreans.
Siihen kiinni. Siihen kulmanoja.
They've been putting the pressure on Finland so far, forcing them into some difficult shots.
I feel like a 2-point lead isn't very much in mixed doubles though, and you have 6 cents to go.
Yeah, Finland not too worried here.
Katsotaan, on ollut hiljaisia.
Multiple
Ulkona vielä.
scores in mixed doubles
Nyt
is
linja hyvä.
very common. We see some high
Perille
scores.
saakka. Paine vaan.
I'm sure Finland would quite like to be the next team to put a point on the board.
Kulmanoja on.
However, that's a good start for Virtala.
Hyvin katsottu.
We see a lot of freezes in this game. Finland freezing the Korean stone. Korea trying to do it back, maybe a little inside and get a little roll off.
웨이트.
라인만.
라인 른.
웨이트 6.
워.
5 6.
많이 른.
6.
아직이야.
6.
야, 라인 그대로. 야. 라인 그대로. 야.
This one curling hard.
야. 오. 너무
Will corner freeze their own stone.
Tullaan siihen kulmanoja. Vaihda puolta.
Not what they were looking for, but an okay outcome.
Mun mielestä voima riittää.
Joo, kiinni on.
On kovempi.
Takavalko.
Ei.
Tökkää vähän.
Joo. Ei jatku. Okei. Jaku.
안 돼, 이렇게.
맞고 와도 돼. 그냥 붙여.
Here we see the coach for
네, 여기
Team
예쁘다,
Finland, Iko Santi. Camera is up there, recording the
안쪽으로
game.
가자 돼.
Seems more and more electronic tools are coming into the sport for the coaches.
Yeah, it can be a tool for the coaches to review film, as well as the athletes. Go back and look at situations, see what could be done differently, alternate shot options.
웨이트 어디야?
라인만.
라인 얘 있어.
웨이트 와. 아, 웨이트 헤비야. 8.
와.
8.
아직이야. 안 돼. 내려줘. 내려줘. 짭. 오.
Just mä olin suunnitellut, että tökätään tosta läpi.
Taps Finland stone to the back.
Lee Hien,
Noin
coach
2 saa
for
pois.
Team Korea.
Toho. Tehdään se. Meillä on sen jälkeen 4 pesässä. Niillä 1. Ne tökkää varmaan sitä omaansa sen jälkeen.
You'll see a lot of teams try to tap the opposing stones to just behind the tee line so that they can use them as back guards.
What is a back guard, Tabitha? Seems like a bit of an American expression.
Maybe it is. Just something that can be frozen to, or something that can be jammed onto, basically.
Hey! Yep! Yeah!
That doesn't quite come off like Rantamäki was hoping. All of a sudden, Korea sitting 2.
A little bit of trouble here for Finland.
그냥 이 노란돌 라인만 막을게요.
정으로
여기.
막으면 돼.
어.
인턴으로 할게.
어?
인턴.
인턴으로?
어.
Trying to hit that a little thinner into the yellow one first and then into the red one, but instead jams his own. Looks like we have a technical timeout being called. Concerning the handle not activating. The stones have a sensor to make sure the athletes release the stone before the hog line. And in order to activate it, you have to tip the rock up. So when you clean the rock, you activate it, set it down, and then it should light up saying it's ready to go. This time we'll have the official watch the release at the hog line.
에이트.
라인만. 왜 살짝
라인은?
헤비야? 왜 좋아? 왜 좋아?
라인 그대로 얍! 얍! 와우! 얍! 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 타이트해져. 타이트야.
Throwing up a guard.
오버컬이야.
Guarding Finland's angle raise.
불이 안 들어와?
두 개 다 들어.
Is there a hole there to hit the yellow one top forefoot?
Mä tuun aika rauhassa.
Does look like it.
Joo. No mä tuun joku 10, 11 ehkä. Mä vedän 11.
Does look like the bond for Team Finland.
Hei! Hei! Jop!
Not a lot of room to work with.
Kova! Kova! Hei! Hei!
Off and on the sweep. Are they close here? Through, onto the yellow, onto the reds. It's pretty good effort there by Rantamäki.
No problem.
That was a good shot by Finland.
하는 게 좋을 것 같긴 한데.
Almost overcurled though.
Saadaan iso
Yeah, didn't get a lot of action on that first
Yeah.
red.
hyvä heitto.
또 얇게 맞은.
Just barely chiseled it.
여기?
근데 이 각으로는
Be
안 나올
nice
것
to
같아.
어.
have gotten that maybe in the
해봤자
open.
탭인데.
아, 그냥 이 길 맞고 탭을 줄까?
어. 여기 막자.
Well, looking better than it was for Finland, but still in a pickle. Crease sitting one with the yellow one behind it.
Taino on siellä, jos se
Angles are good for Korea.
etupunaisella oleva punainen.
Can't really see
Jos siihen saa niin
too many easy
paksu,
shots
että
for
se
Finland as it
otuu
lies.
keltaiseen, niin ne molemmat lähtee. Eli se etupunaisella oleva menee tästä välistä ja toi lähtee tonne. Mutta laittaa suojaa siihen, että sitä heittää ei ole enää sen jälkeen. Mutta jos ei suojattu kohdalla, niin se on se heitto. Ja silloin
Eli tohon punaiseen
voimaa
paksuksi.
joku, sanotaan,
Is it ever the case in mixed doubles where you like the situation,
osuma suunnilleen
you're just trying not to throw another rock that leaves something easier for your opponent?
Definitely.
라인 좀 타이트해.
Definitely something to think about.
웨이트 둘, 셋.
내까지 해야 돼.
What your opponent is going to do, what you might leave them.
오. 라인 좋아, 라인 좋아.
This guard over curling a little bit, but it's probably good enough.
Vedän sen.
Periaatteessa, jos me saadaan ton suojan ohi tulemaan
Joo.
kivi, joka vähän hipasee tätä,
Joo.
siis yli 5
Wondering if they can
milliä sentin, niin se voi lipua
pick
tänne.
that red rock clean, hitting just a sliver with lots of weight.
Pitää olla aika
I
rauhallinen
don't know
heitto,
how
koska
much
toi
they can
peittää
see.
sen kokonaan.
Hakki.
Joo, Hakki. Mä katson vielä, että onko meillä mitään muuta tässä. En tiedä sitten.
overburied.
Yeah.
Että jos saa samalla tavalla kuin mulle, että se tulee läheltä tosta, noin. Semmonen siinä saattaa olla.
Maybe you come through the hole and the guards on the right side there overcurl the yellow one and just tap it back.
See Tommy thinking you can hit that yellow top 8 foot via the red onto your own yellow and then back onto the button. Pinball action. Maybe.
Maybe.
Kyllä mä sanoisin, että sen keltaisen tökkääminen.
Joo. Ja minkä voin?
Even if you just tap the yellow, might chisel off the red, spin down towards the button. Might get lucky. See it spin onto the pin.
Punaisen oikeasta laidasta. Siis se on
Gotta be pretty precise here with the weight and the line.
se, että se pitää vaan tulla niin läheltä suojaa kuin mahdollista.
Would hate to give up another steal here, Elina Virtala. He hasn't been left
Pitää nousta. Valmiina.
many easy shots. Missed the draw on the first end, but in the
Nousta
previous.
pitäis. Vielä.
And she had to play a double run.
Vielä.
This one just hanging on the corner, gets a little redirect. Oh, trouble here.
no.
Will actually promote another red stone in. This
That
time
was
for
unlucky.
steal of 2. You couldn't have called that one. That is just very unlucky.
Siinä kävi huono säkä.
And all of a sudden, Korea leads at 4-0.
No, ei muuta kuin uutta päätä.
Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Yes. 가야 돼. Yep.
We're in the 4th end of play here, and it is power play end for Finland. Things hasn't been working for them, giving up 3 consecutive steals. Normally we don't see the power play be used this early, but maybe it's time for the Finns to get something going.
Yeah, they need some help for sure. So power play pushes the pre-placed stones to the side, to the wing. Finland, the team with the hammer, starts with a stone already in the rings with a corner guard right on top of it. So hoping to score multiple here, get back in the game. Korea did make the nice tick shot though. Pushed the corner guard into the top 4 foot. Then Finland answers with a very nice freeze.
Not allowed to make a hit yet, Korea.
인턴. 더.
You would think maybe just hit the open yellow or blast a freeze, but not allowed to do that yet.
So they'll just try to tap the corner frozen stones and move the angles around a little bit.
라인만.
와.
라인만.
And then we'll most likely see them hitting on the next
왜 살짝 약해?
와우.
throw.
Yes. 와우. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Hard for line and for weight. Wanted to move a little bit more than that, but works out okay.
Kulmana jo tohon noitten heittämään. Vaihda puolta. Voima riittää. Voima hyvä. Ei.
Saw those stones there above the tee line. Finland
Pientä. Jop. Jop.
wanting to eventually push those to the behind the tee line. This one freezing on this, just about on the top.
Mut suunta rupes menee huonoksi.
Wait, 펌파? 컨트롤?
New Zealand leads Ireland 6-1. England 8-0 on Kazakhstan. Hungary up 6-1 on Chinese Taipei. Switzerland up 2-1 on Guyana. And Qatar 2-1 on Saudi Arabia. So England continuing their great play. Looking pretty strong for a win on Kazakhstan. Also in Group E alongside Korea and Finland. England's alone on top and
라인만.
might look like they'll remain on top undefeated.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
That's good news for
Wow, 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 wow.
both Korea and Finland, really, that Kazakhstan might drop another game here.
This hit attempt maybe overswept a little bit, maybe a little wide, but it will remove one of their own stones and spill the Finn stone to the back 8 foot. They wanted to get that one all the way out of the house, but didn't hit enough of it. Looking a little scary for Korea all of a sudden.
Tehdään se.
Joo.
Tuun ihan jollakin 11.
Joo.
Mä tuun 11.
Joo.
Vaihda puolta.
Looks like Finland will play the tap.
Jop. Hei, hei!
Try to remove the red stone by tapping their yellow stone first.
Punasta!
Will it curl enough? Does.
Hyvä.
Good shot by Finland, now
Väitä.
sitting 4. But Korea, the chance to make
Hyvä heitto.
some yellows go away here.
수입할까?
A couple of doubles would do here. We'll throw some big weight here. Maybe not too big.
Whoa. Yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Whoa. Whoa.
Does not make the double and rolls his shooter out. All of a sudden, a few half shots for Korea. And Finland has some opportunity here to score a big end.
Mutta mietin, että jos jätetään sinne ja vedetään vaan tuonne vasemmalle
Joo.
sisään.
Joo. Mennään nyt oman taakse vai sivulle?
Sivuun.
Joo.
Toinen puoli.
4th World Mixed Doubles Championships for Tommy. Lots of experience.
Tuleeko splitti?
Ei tarvii enää. Okei. Vie vaan.
Trying to just draw another stone into the other side of the house. Spread their rocks out, making it hard for Korea. They'll just look at this double here on the side. It's the easiest one. Trying to see as he skates down the ice if there's anything else.
아웃턴으로 갈게. 스테이.
Oh my. Some red blinking lights on this rock from Jang Hee-ri. That means hogged rock, not released before the hog line. You'll see it here, just a lingering finger, and that stone is taken off. What timing for Korea, and especially for Finland. Now a chance to draw the open house to score 5 and lead the game into halftime.
Wow, how things have changed.
Well, you said it, Tabitha. Multiple scores, quite common in mixed doubles. And this power play end has worked out tremendously well for Finland. Just need to cap it off here. Alina Virtala just needs full 12 foot. Might even have some backing here.
Vie vaan.
Voima riittää.
Tomi Rantamäki on the sweep, keeping this one alive. And can you believe it? 5 points for Finland. What a way to turn the game around. We have a match. 4 ends played. Teams will have a break. Incredibly, 5-4 the score. Finland leads.
Maavettä.
Joo. 우리 네. 파워플레이 써가지고 일단은 2점 이상은 무조건 해야 될 것 같은데
네.
지금 테이크가 조금 정교하지가 못하거든? 근데 신경 써야 될 것 같은데.
네?
테이크. 아,
그 테이크할 때 컬좀만 천천히 보고 들어와야 돼.
Siinä oli varmaan ulompiliniä ja... Niin. 2 minuuttia. Taas paljon aikaa. Näyttää peli hyvä. Voit laittaa kasipua.
Korea steals one in the first end, and the second, Korea line one again. Elina Virtala needing the big shot, goes yellow, very close to getting to the red, but still another point for Korea to lead it 2-0 after 2. In the third, very much the same story. Korea line one, Virtala needing a big shot, coming through the port, promoting their own yellow, but comes off the corner guard. Tommy Rantamäki realizing this is no good because it ends up promoting another red, and a steal of 2 for Korea, up 4. Finland using their power play. In the fourth end, a hogged rock by Jang Hye-ri leaves an open draw to score 5 for Finland. No mistake from Virtala, and incredibly Finland leads at 5-4 at halftime. And we can see in the numbers, Korea with an edge. They have outplayed Finland for 3 ends, but that fourth end, that power play, belonged to Finland all the way, and a score of 5 just shows you what this game's all about.
keskiviivalle tulee.
We are in Stavanger, Norway for the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship 2019. I'm Sandra Rovag, joined by Tabitha Peterson. Finland did a pretty good job with their power play, scoring 5. Korea may be thinking, why? That was a good idea. Let's try and do the same.
Yeah, we see Korea using their power play back here. Finland's first stone drawing top 4 foot.
What you can do, I can do better. Well, I'm not sure if we'll see a 6 necessarily, but you never know.
You never know. Nice freeze by Korea. Right under the corner guard.
Puoliväli metri. Metri.
Nousee liikaa. Nousee liikaa.
Attempt at the guard. Center line guard just does over curl a smidge.
Oh.
Bumper.
5 stones in play, so Korea can remove this stone if they want. Looks like they'll at least try to tap it. That guard is pretty long that Finland threw up.
Line mark.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
루 들어가.
Yep. Yep. 아니야. 와야 돼.
Just getting by. We'll tap it and roll. Finland coming down to take a look at the rocks a little closer.
See the Teflon slider there for Rantamäki.
Yeah, most curlers use the Teflon surface for their slider, but we do see a metal.
Like a steel.
Steel. And generally the Teflon, the thicker it is, the quicker it is. One slider shoe, one grippy shoe.
Hoping to curl a bit more, maybe make the double, but it's kind of second prize. Leaves it half around the center guard.
No. Eihän se mitä haettiin, mutta...
Yeah, no.
Korean team trying really hard here to answer back after blowing their 4-point lead. This team did compete at 3 Curling World Cups for mixed doubles. Their highest finish was 4th place in Omaha, United States.
Yes! Wow! Yes! Wow! Yeah, yep.
Again, we'll hit and roll.
Sorry. I touched the stone.
When? Okay.
Whole line. I touched the red stone.
Before hook line.
Yeah.
Before hook line. Before hook line. Then you have to put it back. Yeah.
Okay.
If you touch it before the hook line, then you take the stone away and put it back.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So spirit of the game here, we're seeing the Korean saying that he burnt the stone before the hog line while sweeping it.
Se oli just siinä teen takana.
모르지 막 얘는.
If you touch it before the hog line, you're supposed to take it out immediately. If it happens after the hog line, you generally let the shot be played out, and then you decide what to do. At some point here, I believe there, touches the rock. Maybe didn't affect it much, but
minkä etäisyyden haluat?
not allowed to touch the rocks when sweeping.
상대방이 그거 안 걸었을 때는
If it happened after the hog line,
빼지 말라고
maybe Finland's called to either remove the rock, adjust the shot, or adjust the results, or just leave it be.
So a few errors here we're seeing from the young Korean team with a hog line violation and a burned stone. Wondering if they're starting to feel some more pressure. Good guard by Finland. Korea forced to make a double peel.
Se olisi saanut tulla pidemmälle.
Yes!
almost gets the stone on the button as well. Great shot.
Suoja. Tai sitten, odota. Jos ei se suojaa kohdallaan, niin on toista kolmea pitää. Toinen vaihtoehto on laittaa kohdallaan. Ja pakottaa ne yhteen. Mitä mieltä on? Voidaan matkalla miettiä.
Saat päättää.
Okei. Laitetaan toinen pesää tonne vasemmalle.
Finland now having to decide if they want to keep guarding or maybe
Joo.
possibly corner freeze the Reds, but I think they're playing the guard again. Maybe not. The Lions doesn't look like. Tommy on the sweep right away.
Ei mitään. Vielä sais mennä. Vielä!
Ei enää. Hyvä heitto.
Don't quite
Pikkusen harisi liian pitkälle.
get it on top of the Reds, and Korea might have something here to get rid of both the yellows, but it could possibly jam on their own
Ne on
stone.
aika samalla tasolla.
But they do want to score a multiple here if they can.
밀어보자.
Hyvin katsottu voima.
라인 잡아줘.
Maybe a few licks too many on the sweep. It looks pretty flat. Gonna have to throw a lot of weight here. Zhang Heri.
Yep. More.
Last shot, fifth end.
Oh, just gonna over curl.
원래
Be enough for the single. Korea not as successful as Finland with their power play, but 1 point will tie the game up at 5 each after 5 ends.
라인 좋아.
Korea Finland tied game, 5 each. Both teams now having used their power play. 3 ends to go in this 8-end contest.
Hyvä, hyvä.
Vähän ulkona. Pitää varmaan viiä.
Both teams are already using their power plays.
Nyt lähti nousemaan.
Jätetään
Voima vaan,
näkyviin.
voima vaan. Voima vaan.
Jätetään näkyviin. Tohon vähän. Hyvä.
Trying to draw that one in a little deeper. It does come up a little bit light, but it is open for them to maybe possibly tap it, use it in some sort later if needed. Korea will follow their first stone down.
라인만.
라인 그대로 올게. 야! 웨이스트만.
어이,
라인
태훈아,
예의 있어.
넷.
야! 라인
셋.
그대로. 더.
Ratsassaan tuolla keskipunaisella. Pysy siellä.
Good result there for Korea. Blocking the forefoot and the button for Finland. Finland deciding time to bail. Trying to run the stone into the reds. Just misses it, but will clear the center guard off.
라인만.
Korea trying to replace that center guard
야!
to protect their two stones in the rings.
라인 그대로
좋아.
올게. 야! 얍얍. 어. 얍. 더 내려줘.
Good shot.
굿샷.
Mä käyn kattoo.
The Finns will come down, get a closer look at the situation in the house. Debating if there's a hole there, otherwise running the same center guard back, same shot, or possibly angle running the yellow one in.
Mä tuun vielä keskisuojalla.
Joo.
Big weight again from Tommy.
Tai keltainen.
A little bit of bad luck there. Not happy with that one. Throwing the same shot.
라인만.
라인 름.
Center line guard.
웨이터만. 라인 많이 름. 많아.
Korea sitting one.
내려오고 있어. 아직이야. 좀 더 내려와야 돼.
Trying to get this one to curl up
내려줘.
just a little bit more.
조금만 더. 굿샷.
We'll touch the center line. Finland in a little bit of a pickle here.
Yritetään siitä ratsastaa. Joo.
Big lead again from Rantamäki.
Does remove 2. Leaves 1 Korean stone just off the center line, and his shooter also. Still, the angle is pretty good for Korea. The yellow stone protecting the shot red stone.
라인 그대로 야! 웨이트만!
Looks like they're trying to draw around everything with the intern. Maybe sit 2.
끝까지 가.
Hard for line.
얍!
It will wreck. Is there a double?
Sentin osuma.
Double for 2 for Finland?
Joo.
It's pretty thin, but makeable.
Not an easy score just to draw for your 1 anywhere, so
Voimalla ei ole niin väliä,
going for the double here.
mutta milläs haluat heittää?
No, mä tulisin sen 9 suurin.
9 on hyvä.
Joo, ja olisiko kiven ulkoreuna?
Kiven ulkoreuna.
Ehkä vähän isompi.
Mä en ottaisi isompaa kuin
Joo,
se.
kiven ulkoreuna.
Jos ajattelet, että
Niin se pitää nousta
se pitää nousta kokonaan tälle puolelle.
No niin,
se
eli
kiven.
silloin jopa vähän pienempikin
Niin.
ehkä. Joo.
Making sure they know where they need to hit it, what broom to take.
Ysi, 8,5.
9.
Joo.
Last stone, hammer shot, 6th end.
Enää! Joo!
Double attempt for Finland.
Ai!
1 and 2 gets
Is it
the red
enough?
out, but the shooter spins too far. It will be 1 for Finland. Good effort. 6-5 the score through 6 ends of play.
Siinä oli taas sun lahkeet meni.
Vanjalo. Täytyy ostaa kapipilahkeiset housut.
Joo. Trikoot jalkaan. Vähän ehkä kova. Vähän ehkä kova.
Voima hyvä.
Tila on. Linja hyvä. Kato voima vaan. Linja hyvä. Saa nousta vielä. Mene kiinni. Melkein kiinni. Kiinni.
Tää on kiinni. Hyvä. Hyvä.
Very nice start for Finland here
Vähän reipas, mutta
in end 7. Frozen onto the back red. It is Finland to lead by a single point.
야, 라인은 괜찮아. 라인 예의 있어, 야. 라인 그대로. 라인 예의 있어, 웨이트만. 야.
라인 그대로 가야 돼. 더 물기라도 해야 돼.
This one pulls up a bit shy for Jang Hee-ri.
Suoja.
Suomi Rantamäki
Etupesä.
pretty quick out the hack. Not too much time left for Finland, only 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Hei.
Playing these two ends.
Etuvalko, etusini.
Of course, they were being outplayed by Korea in the first
Mene vaan.
3 ends and spent some time.
Hyvä.
Spent some time in the power play as well, but you might say that was time well spent.
Exactly.
They scored 5,
그걸로 보자.
just needing to be a little bit
그래, 라인
efficient
잡아줘.
this end.
Definitely not fun to feel rushed out there, but they will maybe try to save some time in the 7th. So they have more time in the 8th end.
야. 오.
Runs it back, does open it up a bit. It's funny how curlers will still call line even though no one's sweeping.
Yeah, all the time.
Just instinct.
Minne saakka?
My favorite is hopping up to sweep your own
Etusininen
stone,
melkein.
turning around, looking back and saying, nice shot,
Sulta hyvä.
forgetting that you were the one that threw it.
I think I might have done that.
Siellä voi ottaa vähän nousuja.
Mene vaan. Mene vaan, vähän vielä. Vielä vaan. Siinä. Hyvä.
Very habitual creatures, the curlers. Is it harder to stay within your habits and pre-shot routines and all that in mixed doubles? Is it a little bit all over the place?
It is different, yes. Your rolls are different. You're standing in different spots of the
웨이트
ice.
어디야? 라인 예의 있어.
여섯.
웨이트 어디야?
Finding time to go down and talk to your partner
와우.
versus when you should be ready in the hack.
키 앞이 좋아. 아직이야.
Kind of freestyling it a bit more. This one doesn't curl enough for Korea. Great chance for Rantamäki to get on top of that red.
Sulta hyvä. Jop. Hei. Jop. Jop. Hei, hei.
Takapuna!
Ei.
Takavalko!
Ei.
Nousuja vaan, nousuja vaan. Oi.
Just a bit overthrown. Might leave a double back for the Koreans.
Yeah. Maybe part of the
인턴으로?
rushing against the time clock.
Jos sen saa sit tupaan, mitä kiven takapesässä.
Can overthrow
sen
things
jälkeen
a little
se
bit.
määräksi siihen.
Joo. Mä menen tonne, joo.
조금만 더.
Yes! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Whoa!
1, 2, but doesn't move it far enough. Well, we keep the shooter in the 4-foot shot stone.
Not a bad result there. Just had to hit it a little bit thinner to get the other yellow one moving more. Finland trying to get shot stone with this in-turn draw.
Linja voi olla vähän tiukka. Vastaan. Tosi kova, tosi kova.
Hard on the sweep. Was it too much?
Kato sitä linjaa vaan.
It is shot, but Korea has a opportunity to just tap it back about a foot, less than a foot, and they should score 2.
Hyvä heitto.
Näytti, että tulee.
Kahteen ilmaan, kun sen jälkeen me ollaan 1 perässä.
Pretty good game by John Kieri. There is one mistake, a pretty huge one from her. In the 4th end, we had red flashing lights. And she was facing 4 Finnish counters. The throw in rock was pulled. Finland drew for 5. Needing this one to curl. It's trying to get there. Tap this yellow back, try and sit around for 2, but it does roll out, and it rolls too far. Just a single for Korea. Again, just a single point on the board.
Okay. Yeah.
Tied game.
Yeah.
After 7 ends here, Korea, Finland.
Thank you.
라인 위에 있어. 웨이트 어디야? 라인 그대로.
6티,
와,
티 8.
웨이트 어디야?
8.
와!
It is all tied between Korea and Finland. Certainly that 5 sticks out in scoreboard. Sometimes it doesn't take much more than one good end to keep you in a game. That power play worked out for the Finns. They now have hammer in the 8th end, tied score. It's all in their hands, but of course in mixed doubles, when you have those pre-positioned stones on the center line and back 4, it doesn't stay very open for you.
Quite the comeback though for Finland. Advantage here with hammer.
How do you play an end like this? Tight end with hammer.
You definitely, end goal is to eventually probably get rid of the center guard. You want to keep it open. You want to have a shot for your last hammer shot. So making a few freezes early and then start to peel maybe. Kind of depends on the situation.
야, 웨이트만. 라인 그대로.
웨이트 좋아.
와, 라인 예의 있어.
헤드 헤비 8.
와,
아 8.
와,
8.
와.
웨이트 좋아.
야, 라인 좋아. 야,
왜 좋아?
야, 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 야.
Starting over curl here.
Just slides behind the button for Korea.
그냥 막골 걸 그랬나?
Tameki will follow. Very efficient 7th end by Finland. I believe they spent just a minute or less flying that one. So starting the 8th end with 2 minutes 47 seconds. They are currently on 2:22. It should be okay.
Ei jatku, ei, ei. Okay.
Coming a little heavy, rubbing off his own stone, but does get a nice freeze on the Korean stone to cover the buttonhole.
아 조금만 더.
As we said before, important game for both these teams
약해.
to keep playoff hopes alive.
야, 타이! 야!
This will wreck on, well, it did. Hardly moving it over and will roll just past the tee line.
Kind of gave up on that one. I guess if they did pass the guard, they were maybe over curling anyway. Do you draw here or peel the guard?
Yeah, Finland's sitting good. I would draw another one right on top of it. Tempting to peel the guard.
Ei. Ei. Voimme riittää. Jop. Jop. Jatka heittokiveä.
Uh-oh, coming up a little heavy here. Well, you didn't want to do that, Rantamäki. Opens it up and leaves a bit of a pocket for Korea.
오는 것도 좋아.
그냥 오자, 그냥.
아 똑같이. 아 룸나면은
No siellä on toistaiseksi tilaa, mutta katsotaan.
Ja.
We will see a timeout called by Korea. Take a second look at their shot options.
지금 우리가 일로 이렇게 들어오면은 빼박이긴 한데. 근데 그래도 상대방이 이걸로 밀어서 들어올 수 있단 말이야. 치고 쓰고 이렇게 밀어서 들어오면 이거 위로 밀린다고.
수영아, 약하지 않게 이 4번도를 이용해서 딱딱 밀어내는 게 낫지 않을까?
이렇게요?
응, 하고 밀어내기.
그냥 아예
바로는 못 보지 않아?
바로는 돌려서 때려야 돼.
네, 약간 A처럼.
그러니까
바로
이것만
근데
살짝
이거를
밀어내고 우리 것만 해도
약하게 가기에는 좀 차라리 노멀 웨이트로 그냥 완전 밀어버리는 게.
그것도 괜찮아, 그러니까. 그러니까 저거를 3번을 밀어내고 우리 거를 거기에 넣어버리면은 이게 훨씬 쉬울 것 같아. 바로 밀어내는 것보다는.
이거는 그 자리에 막 서주는 게 좋고.
그래.
이 정도?
이건 완전
시간
빼버려야 돼.
많으니까 얘들아 천천히 생각하면서 해.
네.
근데 노발로 하면
응.
많이 보이긴 하는데
필은 너무 셀 것 같지 않아? 아예 슈터까지.
바로 보려고 했던
흘려줘서
거야.
슈터가 빠진 일은 없어.
아, 그치.
이 사이로 지나가야 되는데.
얇게 맞춰야
그러니까
되잖아.
이걸 이용해서 가야 그나마 이게 밀리면서 이렇게 하는데 차라리 쟤는 노멀로
아니면
치는
충분해.
게 나을 것 같다고.
반까지만 맞으면 돼. 여기까지 밀리고.
응.
여기 있으니까.
필?
So, few options here. Korea knows they have a good opportunity to remove the yellow stone off the button right now. Whether they come off that side one or if they just come around the guard and tap it back that way.
Looks to be the hit. Double. Come off the yellow. Away on the sweep here. Hold it past the guard. Onto the yellow. Makes a double actually.
Wow.
Pinballs between the two yellows a few times. Came off the yellow, hit the shot stone, actually bounced back onto the first yellow and rolls onto the back button.
Worked out pretty well for them.
Take a look at that first yellow. It comes back and actually guides the red onto the back red. That was a fun-looking shot.
Yeah, it was.
Does stay behind the tee line though.
Korea sitting 2, but Finland with a chance to make a nice freeze. Important shot here for Finland. This one comes in very nicely, right on the button.
Hieno heitto, Tomi.
Good shot.
지금 상황에서 이거 롤로 안 올라와. 여기 범퍼?
If they can see any of
이것만
it,
밀 수 있으면 되거든. 이거 밀고 다음에 들어오시면 돼.
to just chip it sideways.
범퍼? 라인 잡아줘.
스턴은 못 세우니까 가드만 째.
응. 라인
Or
잡아줘.
running the guard
Back,
straight
back,
back. Hitting the yellow one just off nose. Looks like they will try to just come around the guard and just tap it.
오.
범퍼?
오.
Need a shot stone here.
스위치로. 얍.
Will it curl enough?
헐.
For Jung Hee? It will not. And that is game over.
Ei, kun
Finland
me
calling
varmaan voitettiin.
timeout.
One yellow. Meillä on hammeri.
Okei.
So, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tomat Antimäki.
Thank you.
Not sure
Good
if he forgot that was a tied game or not.
Joskus
All the time out there looking to throw the last shot, but they are lying one and will score one here to win the game, clinch a win. 7-6 over Korea. And what a game.
원열.
Down 4.
One yellow.
on Korea after 3, came back with a big 5 in their power play. 4 singles in the second half. Close game, close call.
Voi, ja tietysti jos ei halua luovuttaa.
Se oli vitsi.
Joo. Mä en...
Kun me luvattiin Iikolle, että tätä aikalisää.
Joo. Ja
niin.
mä arvelin, että sulla oli vähän eri käsitys tässä, mutta en viittinyt sanoa sitä.
You can see all the games in this afternoon session has ended. That was New Zealand to pick up a win on Ireland, 8-4. England beat Kazakhstan 11-5. Hungary with a win over Chinese Taipei, 8-5. Switzerland beating Guyana 7-2. And also Qatar picking up a win on Saudi Arabia, 7-3. That's session 22. Still a few more on the group stages. It is all day today, also tomorrow, and then the playoff games will start on Friday. We'll have semi-finals and medal games on Saturday. That win was quite important for Finland. They now sit at 4-2. So does Kazakhstan, Korea and New Zealand. Let's take a look back.
Ei ole niin väliä.
Sixth end.
Mutta
Finland lining up a thin double to potentially score 2. Elina Virtala coming off the red, gets to the second, not able to keep the shooter. But a single point for Finland as they lead 6-5 after 6.
Näytti, että tulee.
Chance for Korea to score 2. Jung Heri looking to tap back the yellow. Shot stone does that, but the shooter rolls away. Just a single point for Korea as well. Tied game after 7. And in the 8th end, Finland with shot stone right on the button. Jung Heri having to remove it. But her last stone does not curl enough and leaves Finland lying 1, scoring 1, and winning the game 7-6 after 8 ends. You can see the ice makers already on the ice here, bringing the stones back, and they're gonna start getting ready to scrape it flat and put new pebble on for the next session. Lots of games, again 6 sheets of ice, and of course 2 ice crews here this week as the World Senior Curling Championships will take place. You can see them just in the background there. So there'll be 3 World Championship teams this week. Now we have Team Finland with Tabitha Peterson.
Congratulations, that was a fun game to watch. So keeping playoff hopes alive here, scoring 5 with the power play in the 4th end. What was your decision to play the power play maybe a little early?
well, so far we have been behind the opponent in the beginning of the game, and we have taken the power play later, and it has been too late maybe, so we decided to do it earlier to be able to catch them.
Worked out for you. So for you, Elina, usually the last few years playing in the senior world championships, and now you're on the other side of it in mixed doubles. How can you compare the two experiences?
Yes, they are quite different. There is lots of movement and excitement and passion also here in mixed doubles. Of course, also there at the seniors. So I like this kind of playing. You have to do your best with all your shots.
And Tommy, qualifying Finland for the Olympic Games, how do you think your experience maybe helped get the win today?
Well, it all counts. I mean, all the championships and Olympics and smaller tournaments, every game gives you something, some memories, how to survive when the situation gets tough. So it doesn't matter if it's Olympics or a local competition, you always learn.
Well, congratulations again. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A great win for Finland, and 2 other Finnish teams also playing in the seniors at the moment. So if you're in the area, come on down to Södermarka Arena, watch some curling, or stay tuned for more from our broadcast. Thanks for watching.